My name is Nantas Sodano. I am the owner of CM2 Pizzeria and Bake Shop in Scottsdale, Arizona. Baking bread is very much like a chemical reaction where you have a few basic ingredients: water, salt, yeast, and flour. The right proportions will yield the perfect loaf, but getting there takes a lot of patience and it takes a lot of experimenting. I fell in love with bread making because it was this sludge that I had created that you let sit overnight and you have to wait until the next day before you can bake it. It's a very soothing and therapeutic practice. It's almost like meditating, where you get to dance with dough and then you get to see how your partner turns out afterwards. You know, if you did a good job, you have a perfect loaf of bread, and the excitement goes when you pull it out of the oven and you can hear the crackling of the bread, the smell of the bread. All these things are beautiful parts of making bread. When you mix water and flour alone by themselves, you start to create a chemical reaction that not only forms the gluten, but also starts to release a type of sugar that comes from flour. And that's really what gives you the crust. You give, like, the caramel color of the crust comes definitely from those types of sugars. The bread we're trying to make is a ciabatta, which is a slipper loaf, which is why it's wide and flat. And this is the type of bread that we've been making since our inception here at CM2, and our mother restaurant at Casamia has been using for a very long time as well. So I think what sets our bread apart is that same ability to control the ingredients that go into it. I know exactly what I put into my bread. It literally is 4 ingredients. The flour is sourced in the States, in Montana. Our yeast is an organic yeast. We also use Celtic salt, and then we have spring water, which makes all the difference. It's very hard to find good bread, especially for the market that we're in, and we wanted to have the best bread around. Unfortunately, we had to end up making it, and it was my job to make it. However, I'm super happy to have had the opportunity to make this bread because there's one more thing that is now available at CM2. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more videos like this, and we look forward to seeing you here soon.